So today we're going to go ahead and join seated in the middle of our mat. If you'd like, you can grab for a block and just prop your body up. So we're just going to join seated at the back of the mat. Let's cross our legs in front. We want to sit up nice and tall. Feel that long spine as we begin just to relax the shoulders down away from those ears. Placing our wrists to our knees, let's turn the palms to face up and open. Feeling the chin tucked down slightly, let's think of creating length in the spine. So we want to draw up tall through the crown of the head. Feel the shoulders sink, the knees open, the hips relax. We're going to begin just to engage our Ujjayi breath. Slowly inhaling. Draw the air deeply in through the nose. Nice long exhale. Let's just take a few deep breaths here, just beginning to calm the mind, calm the body, just beginning to slow down. Really opening up through the ribs, filling the lungs. And as we slowly breathe here, let's just start to let go of any expectations that we may have for our practice. Just release any competition with yourself. Go ahead and just release any judgment. Knowing that we come here to our mats to connect with our deepest sense of self. Accepting ourselves just the way we are. So with all that's going on in the current world, just staying in the present moment and feeling the emotions that come attached to it. Knowing that it's okay to have moments of being anxious, maybe moments of fear. Just returning to our mat to find those moments of peace. To calm the mind through the breath. Just beginning to be more familiar with ourselves. As we flow through today, try to stay present as always. Using any modifications you may want. Just try to keep your thoughts clear. Try to stay focused on what we're doing right now. Try to block out any outside distractions. And truly just allow yourself to be at peace. Peace within the mind, peace within the body. And then stay in this peaceful space throughout our entire practice. Adding some movement, let's lift up tall, take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, let's begin to release the neck. We're going to draw the chin to the chest, just feeling a stretch down the back of the spine. As we inhale, let's lower the right ear to the right shoulder. Feel that left shoulder just draw down. Exhale, let's float the chin to the chest. Inhaling, left ear, left shoulder, let's press the right one away. Exhale, let's release the chin to the chest. As we inhale, we're going to drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Simply just lift the chin, lift the gaze. Coming all the way through center, left ear, left shoulder. And let's meet chin to the chest. Reversing directions, let's inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Floating the head back, lifting the chin, lifting the gaze. Let's exhale, right ear, right shoulder. And let's meet back, chin to the chest. Lifting the gaze forward. Let's begin to open up the shoulders, reaching through the hands. Let's lengthen the arms, fill the lungs. Take a deep breath in. Joining hands to heart center, let's exhale. Let's take another breath. Inhaling, think of taking up space. Lengthen the limbs. Exhale, join hands to heart center. We're going to take one more deep breath in. Circle sweeping the arms up, and as we exhale, let's find eagle arms, floating the right arm underneath the left. Bending out the elbows, let's bring our palms back together to touch. Feel the chin tuck down, the shoulders sink, the elbows drift forward. As we lengthen the crown of the head up, take a nice deep breath in. Feel the upper back expand, the opening here between the shoulder blades. When we exhale, shift the elbows farther forward. Feel the fingertips lift tall. Just feel the stretch deepen. Great release for the shoulders, the rhomboids. As we inhale, we're going to begin to just arch the spine. So as we lift the heart, lift the gaze, press the elbows away. Let the eyes follow. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, draw the elbows to the knee ball, and let's bring the forehead towards those forearms. Inhaling, lifting up tall. Take a nice deep breath in. Stretch the spine, lift the elbows. Exhale. Begin just to round through, empty the lungs. Returning to a neutral back, shoulders over hips. Take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, let's rotate to the left side, keeping those hips grounded. Hold for the inhale. Drawing up tall through the spine, feel the lungs. And as we exhale, let's return back to center. Inhale, let's lengthen up, big breath in. Exhale, let's twist to the right side, open up, gazing here past those wrists. Take a deep breath in as we hold for the breath, lengthening. Exhale, let's return back to center. Releasing the hands, circle sweep the arms. Take a nice deep breath in, lift through the heart, lift through the chest. Let's float the right arm by our side. Walking the fingertips away, let's ground the left hip to the floor. Dropping the left shoulder back, let's hug the arm to the temple. Reach through the fingers, take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, let's sink into that right arm, just deepening the stretch. Inhale, let's bring the shoulders over the hips, palms overhead to touch, deep breath in. As we exhale, float that left palm down, walking the fingertips away, grounding the right hip to the floor. Let's float the shoulder back, lift the eyes, hug the arm close. Let's lengthen the side body, reaching through the fingers, create that dynamic tension, deep breath in. And as we exhale, go ahead and sink down a little bit deeper. Inhaling, slowly floating up, take a big breath in. Eagle to the other side, exhale, left arm sweeps under the right. Bending at the elbows, let's drop the shoulders down, shift the elbows forward, tuck the chin, lengthen up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, simply deepen the stretch. Adding that movement, seated cat and cow, let's inhale, arching the spine, lifting the gaze, press the elbows tall. And as we exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, let the fingertips float forward. Empty the lungs. Inhaling, slowly drawing up. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's round through, tuck the chin. Returning to a neutral spine, inhale, shoulders over the hips, take a deep breath in. Exhale, let's twist to the right, empty the lungs. Holding for the inhale, lengthen up tall. As we exhale, rotate back to center. Hold for the inhale, lengthen up tall. Exhale, rotate and twist to the left. Once more, inhale, lengthen up tall. And as we exhale, let's rotate back to center. Circle sweeping the arms, let's release the shoulders, lift the chest, take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, let's lower the hands behind the back, chest expansion. Floating the fingertips back. Let's interlace those hands, press the palms together, rest the knuckles down, arching the spine, squeezing the shoulders back, lift the gaze. Take a deep breath here. Nice long exhale. Beginning to return to that neutral spine, tuck the chin, release the hands. Just start to walk the fingertips forward, keeping those hips grounded to the floor. Begin just to fold over the legs. Let's feel a stretch here running down into the lats, into the shoulders, running into the lower back. And as we bring the chin to the chest, let that forehead just hang between the arms. Big breaths here. With our inhale, I want you to notice how those ribs expand to the sides of the room. So feel that internal stretch. Notice that deep stretch into the rhomboids, the muscles that rest between the ribs. When we exhale, notice the space that we've just created, and I want you to sink into it. As we inhale, begin to walk the hands in. Lifting the shoulders over the hips, we're going to begin to shift the weight forward, and let's join on all fours. Stacking the joints, placing the palms below the shoulders, let's gaze to the thumbs. We're going to release the wrists, so as we take the right palm, flip it up towards the body, we want to just start to lift one finger at a time. Just notice we're going to take a little pressure here off the joints. Get a nice little stretch into the forearms. As we switch sides, place that right palm down. We're going to flip the left palm to face up, and once again, just start to wiggle through those fingers. Meeting back in all fours, let's grip the fingers, stack the joints, curl the toes, engage that pelvic floor, pull the lower belly in, and let's meet in downward facing dog. So as we relax the head between the arms, start to pedal through those legs. Simply bending one knee and the other, just working it out, moving around, just finding any movement that will deepen the stretch. Just start to open up, do what feels good. Maybe start to rotate those ankles, lifting one leg at a time. And as we meet back in our down dog, grip the fingers, lengthen the arms, roll the shoulders from the ears, pull that lower belly in. As we send the tailbone back and up, let's sink the heels down, little micro bends in the knees, and hold for a breath, inhaling in. Nice on exhale. Half Vinyasa. Inhaling, shifting the weight forward, lowering the knees, eyes over the mat. As we exhale, elbows past the ribs, chin and chest into the floor. Inhale, let's lower the hips, lift the heart, find cobra pose, squeeze the shoulders back. Exhale, fully release to child's. Rising up here, let's just begin to open the hips, sink the hips to the heels. Let the forehead sink, the arms lengthen forward, take a breath here. Inhaling with the gaze. Shift the weight, stack the joints, grip the fingers, curl the toes. Let's meet back in downward facing dog. Elevating the heels, let's bend the knees. Eyes to the thumbs. We're going to simply tiptoe the feet to meet the hands. Let's go ahead and come to the top of our mats. Placing our palms to our shins, softening the knees. Let's stretch the heart towards the top of the room, taking a nice deep breath in, elongating the front of the spine, elongating the arms. And as we exhale, weight to the toes, hinge forward and fold. As we tuck the chin, just wrap those forearms to rest to the back of the calves. We're going to wrap the hands to the back of the ankles and start to feel the belly press firmly to the thighs. As we bring the chin to the chest, let's try to eliminate as much space as we can between the upper body and the legs, shifting the weight into the toes, feel those heels grind down. Notice the leg we're creating behind the knees, so we want to physically feel the tailbone as it lengthens up towards the ceiling. Big breaths here. Let's take one more. Fill your lungs. As we begin just to release the legs, let's slowly start to shift the weight into the heels and just peel the spine open one vertebrae at a time. Standing tall, let's roll our shoulders back. Taking the shoulders, let's just fold them forward. Fighting Tadasana, we're going to go ahead and start with a few sun salutations, just warming the body, moving with the breath. As we inhale, circle sweep the arms out, lift the heart, lift the chest, fill the lungs. Exhale, swan dive down, hinge at the hips, soft knees, flat back and fold. Inhaling, palms to shins, stretch the heart forward, long back. Exhale, let's release over and fold. Planting the palms, let's walk, step, jump, find plank. As we shift forward, chaturanga dandasana, elbows past the ribs. Inhaling, pointing the toes, lifting the heart, upward dog. Exhale, curling through the toes, lifting the hips. Downward dog. Let's grip the fingers, lengthen the arms, tuck the chin. We're going to hold here for just 3 breaths. If you'd like to stay longer, please feel free, holding for that traditional 5 breaths. If you want to spend less time in the hold and you want to elevate the heart rate, maybe hold for 1 breath. We're going to flow at our own pace, or maybe stay with me. As we inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, eyes to the thumbs. Let's walk, step, jump, or float, feet meet the top of the mat. Palms to shins, look and lengthen, stretch the spine long. Exhale, release over and fold. Reverse swan dive up, let's bend the knees, sweep with the arms, lift the heart. Exhale, join. Hands to heart center. Again, deep breath in. Circle, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down, hinge and fold. Inhaling, palms to shins, look and lengthen. Exhale, release and fold. Walk, step, jump, find plank. Shifting onto the toes, option rest the knees, turn on. Inhale, blinking the toes, lifting the heart up, dog. Exhale, be back, down, dog. We're gonna hold for one breath. Again, if you'd like, take these at your own pace. Stay here for as little as long as you'd like. Joining at the top of the mat, inhaling. Exhale. Lifting, fill your lungs. And fold. Reverse swan dive up. Exhale. Big breath. Swan dive down. Create that one. Deepen that stretch. Build that strength. Halfway low. Open the front side of the body. Open the back side of the body. One breath. Meeting at the top of the mat. Walk, step, jump, or float. Look and lengthen. Exhale, release. Reverse swan dive up. Join hands to heart center. Again, big breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale in. Exhale, release. Walk, step, jump, or float. Find what feels good today. Shifting and lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. One breath. One more time. Let's inhale, elevate the heels. Bend the knees, eyes to the thumbs. Walk, step, jump, or float. Look and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Reverse swan dive up. Hands to heart center. Let's finish strong. Deep breath in. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale. Exhale. Join in plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward dog. 5 breaths here. Let's lengthen the arms, lengthen the spine, settle in, grip the fingers, tuck the chin. Feel the shoulders roll up towards the hips, so let's engage that lower belly, elevate that pelvic floor as the heels sink down. Breathe. Inhale, let's going to shift the weight to the left foot. Right leg sweeps high. Keep the shoulders level, stack the hips, bend the knee. Relax the leg over the body. Pressing evenly into the palms, let's lengthen the arms, push the floor down. Take a nice deep breath here. Nice long exhale. As we inhale, high lunge, let's close the head, straighten the leg. Squeeze with the inner thighs, lift the heel high, and as we exhale, right foot spirals through. Finding that high lunge, let's circle sweep the arms up, shoulders over hips. As we sink into the hips, palms facing in, belly engaged. We're going to pull that lower belly in, Uddiyana Bandha. Engage those inner thighs, activating those adductors. Let's pull up on the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Build some strength here and breathe. If you want to modify, drop that left knee to the floor. As we inhale to lengthen up. As we exhale, we're going to hinge forward here, warrior 3, rising up, option reaching for the blocks, foot for the floor, maybe floating the arms by the side. Pressing firmly into the standing leg, feel that left hip draw down. We want that dynamic tension, the crown of the head pressing forward as the left foot presses back. Pull that lower belly in, let's press firmly into that standing leg as the body elevates away from the floor. Take one more deep breath in. Nice long exhale. As we bend the right knee, lower the left foot, left heel, let's go ahead and scoop the air, warrior one. Lifting the shoulders over the hips, reaching through the fingers, take a nice deep breath in. Chest expansion, floating the hands behind the back. Let's interlace the fingers, elongating the arms, press the fist away, arching the spine, lifting the heart, lifting the gaze, deep breath in. And as we exhale, hinge forward, humble warrior. Sending the shoulders inside that right knee, we can tuck the chin, lengthen behind the neck, maybe keep the eyes to that right big toe, or maybe go a little bit deeper. Gazing to that left big toe, feeling those fists rise, those shoulders open, sinking into the hips, feel those legs begin to create some heat, some strength. Let's breathe. Let's release the hands, let's sweep up, reverse warrior, staying low into the legs, lift through the heart, lift through the chest. Hug the arm to the temple, take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, cartwheel those hands down. Joining in plank, we want to step the right to meet the left. Shifting onto the toes, side plank, lower the heels to the left, right arm lifts. Take a nice deep breath in here as we stop the joints, reach through the fingers, fix the gaze. Option to lower the left knee to the floor. Or maybe play with that top leg. Slowly breathing. As we inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, frame the shoulders. Slow chaturanga as we shift forward. Elbows past the ribs. Inhaling, pointing the toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, curl through the toes, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Shifting the weight to the right leg. Left leg lifts, let's open up the hip, flex the foot, bend the knee. Relax the leg over the body, feel the shoulders stay level, the weight even between the palms. Let's take a nice deep breath in here, noticing the knee soaring high. And as we exhale, let that foot be heavy. Inhaling, let's straighten the leg, close the hip, reach through the toes, take a nice deep breath in, lift the heel. Exhale, left foot spirals through, high lunge. So as we lower into the hips, let's scoop the air, lift the heart, lift the chest. Palms facing in as the hips sink low. Shoulders heavy, core is active. Take a nice deep breath here. One more big breath in. As we exhale, we're going to hinge forward, slowly rising up to warrior three. Option, reach for the floor, maybe reach for the blocks, maybe float the arms by the side. We want to close the right hip down, pull the lower belly in, press firmly into that standing leg as we have that dynamic tension. So feel the crown of the head as it lengthens to the top of the room, the toes as it presses to the back of your mat. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice long exhale. Warrior one. So as that left knee softens, float that right foot back, scoop the air, lift the heart, sink through the heel, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, chest expansion. Floating the hands behind the back. Go ahead and interlace those fingers. Go ahead and elongate the arms, lift the heart, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Arch the spine, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, humble warrior. Bringing the shoulders inside that left knee. Tuck the chin, lengthen behind the neck. If you'd like, gaze to that left big toe, or maybe go deeper. Lifting the fists. Tucking the chin and gazing to that right big toe. Staying low into the legs, let's build a little strength. Big breaths. Release the hands. Scoop that right arm high, reverse warrior, coming right through center. Lift the heart, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame the foot. Joining in plank, left foot steps back to meet the right. Let's shift slightly forward, heels to the right, left arm lifts. Side plank of choice. Keep those feet staggered. Maybe stack the feet, maybe drop that right knee. Maybe extend and play with that top leg. Big breaths. As we inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, frame the shoulders. Slow chaturanga as we shift onto the toes. Elbows past the ribs, half lower. Inhale, pointing the feet, lifting the heart. Exhale, curling through the toes. Lifting those hips as breathe. One more deep breath. We're going to find the top of the mat. As we elevate the heels, grip the fingers, bend the knees. Walk, step, jump, or float. Feet meet the hands, top of the mat. Let's lift halfway. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release over and fold. Reverse swan dive up. Lead with the heart, scoop with the hands. Take a deep breath in. Palms to hand center, heart center as we exhale. So from here, we're going to go ahead and start a little balancing. So as we inhale, circle sweep the arms up. Taking the weight to the left leg, let's exhale, drawing the right knee up towards the chest. So we're going to just reach behind the thigh here. Press into that standing leg as we lengthen through the crown of the head. Let's draw the knee close. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to flex that right foot, crossing the right leg over the left. Let's go ahead and begin to sink down into one-legged chair. Pressure between the palms. Pull that lower belly in. Roll the shoulders down your back towards your hips, and let's shift the weight into that left heel as the tailbone sinks down. I want to feel that release into that right hip, that right IT band, into those glutes. Build some strength here in that standing leg. 2 more reps. On our inhale, we're going to slowly start to rise up, coming into a deep forward fold. Let's cross the right leg over the left. Making sure the weight's even between the feet. Let's lengthen up, deep breath in. And as we exhale, soften the knees. Hinging, flat back, heart leads and fold. Placing the palms down below the shoulders for support. Go ahead and stack it. Go ahead and round through all 4 corners of the feet. Feel the heart come towards the thumbs. I want to take a deep breath in as we lengthen the front of the spine. And as we exhale, tuck the chin. Draw the forehead towards the shins. Maybe keep the hands below the shoulders, or maybe start to extend the arms back. Okay, nice and deep here. Let's breathe. As we inhale, let's lift the gaze. Extending the right arm forward. We want to go ahead and shift the weight to the right leg, right thumb in line with the pinky toe. We're going to open half moon. For those of you who want to stay here, stay. For those of you who may want a little bit more, sugar cane. Bending that left foot, that left knee grounding for the foot. Kicking into the hands. Opening up here, stretching the heart forward. Fix the eyes and breathing. One more breath. As we inhale, start to release the leg. Straighten the knee, lengthen through the arm, fill the lungs, and as we exhale, right knee softens, left foot floats back. Warrior 2. Shoulders come over the hips. Settle in here. Pull the lower belly in, shoulders relax down towards the hips. Take a deep breath. As we inhale, straighten the right leg, Trikonasana. We're going to go ahead and flip the palms open towards that side wall. As we hinge forward, reach the fingertips forward. You can place the hand to a block, maybe your shin. Maybe place the palms to the floor. Extending the left arm up. Want to feel the heart reaching towards the top of your mat. If you'd like, maybe go deeper. Floating that left arm forward. Feeling the left side of the body lift and lower back. Let's take the eyes under the shoulder. Let's breathe. Slowly beginning to rise up. Press into the right heel. Wrap the left arm. Reverse that triangle. Let's hug the arm to the temple. Reach through the fingers. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let's rise on up. Cartwheeling the hands down, finding plank or one-legged plank. Shifting forward. Chaturanga Dandasana. We'll squeeze the ribs. Lowering the feet, lifting the heart up and down. Exhale, lean back. Downward dog. spine, tuck the chin, grip the fingers. Deep, slow breaths here. Let's try lifting the gaze, lifting the heels, bending the knees. Eyes to the thumbs, let's walk, step, jump, or float. Feet meet the hands. Lifting halfway, deep breath in. Exhale, release over and fold. Reverse swan head up, bend the knees with the heart. Take a nice deep breath, palms overhead to touch. Exhale, hands join back at heart center. Once more, moving to the other side. Let's inhale, circle, sweep the arms up, take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, weight shifts to the right leg. Let's bend that left leg, hug the leg towards the body. Standing up tall, roll the shoulders back, ground through that standing leg. Take a deep breath here. Nice long exhale. As we flex the left foot, let's slowly start to cross the left leg over the right. Joining, bending into the knee. Let's meet with our hands at heart center. Pull the lower belly in, squeeze the shoulders back. Lower the tailbone down, weight into that right heel. Pressure between the palms. Find the balance, build the strength. Hold and breathe. On our inhale, we're going to slowly release. Rising up, cross the left leg to rest over the right. We want to deepen that fold. Reach through the fingers. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Heart leaves. Swan back down. Palms below the shoulders. Stretch the heart to the thumbs. Fill your lungs. Deep inhale. As we exhale, let's release over and fold. So we want to get as deep as we can. Tucking the chin to the chest, drawing the forehead to the shins. Place the hands to wherever you find support. Maybe elongate the arms back here. Just tucking the chin, getting a little bit deeper. Big breaths. Inhaling, let's lift the gaze. Placing that left thumb in line with the pinky toe. Let's return to that half moon. Stacking the right hip, right shoulder over the left. Let's open up here, fixing the gaze. For those of you who want to stay, stay. If you want a little bit more, sugar cane. Bending that right leg. Grabbing for the top of the foot, just gently kicking into the hand, soaring the toes high. Feel that stretch deepen. Press the heart slightly forward, fix the eyes here, and just breathe. As we inhale, let's release. Pressing the leg long, let's soften the left knee, let's rise up, revert into warrior two. Shoulders over hips. Lengthening through the fingers. Pull the lower belly in. Fix the eyes here and breathe. As we straighten the left leg, let's flip the palms open towards the side of the room. We're going to hinge forward here. Crease of the left hip reaches towards the back wall. Let's float that palm wherever we're comfortable. Stacking the joints, press the heart forward. Let's breathe. If you want, you can go a little bit deeper. Maybe float that right arm forward, hugging the arm to the temple, finding that rotation here, feeling the right shoulder lift and lower towards the side of the mat. As we inhale, let's begin to unwind. Pressing into that left heel, let's wrap the right arm, rising up here. Let's hug the bicep to the temple as we lift the ribs away from the hips. Gaze to the hand, take a deep breath in. Exhale, let's cartwheel down. Bending into the knee, framing the shoulders. Let's sweep that left foot back, plank or one-legged plank. Shifting forward, exhale. Chaturanga. Lowering the feet, lifting the heart. Upward dog. Curling through the toes, lifting the hips. Downward dog. Big breaths. As we inhale, we're going to lift the gaze, shift the weight forward. Slowly lowering the belly all the way to the floor. Let the elbows pass the ribs. 3, 2, down on one. Left ear to the floor, arms by our side, shoulders heavy, let's breathe. Placing our chin back to the floor. We're going to go ahead and squeeze the heels and toes together. Bring the arms out to the side. Let's go to ground through the hip bone, ground through the pelvic bone. We're going to lengthen behind the neck, so let's all open up here through the cervical spine. Let's press into the tops of the feet, squeezing the glutes. Take a deep breath in. Slowly rise up here for cobra or airplane. Just want to rise up, squeeze, draw the shoulders towards the hips. Let's build some core strength, work the back. Big breaths. Exhale, let's take the right ear down, arms to the side, heels float apart. Just relax and breathe. From here, let's place our chin down, squeezing the heels and toes back together to touch. We're going to go ahead and come into our locust pose. Arms can be close to the body if you're protecting your lower back. Maybe build some strength if you want to send the arms out to the side. So as we ground through the hips, squeeze the heels and toes together to touch. Activate the glutes. We're going to take a deep breath in. This time, legs lift too. Hold and breathe. As we exhale, slowly release. Left ear down, shoulders heavy, arms to the side, float the heels apart. Big breaths. Coming back. Bull pulling pose. Placing our chin down, bending up both knees. Let's reach back right for the tops of the feet, squeezing the knees together to touch. Let's roll the shoulders towards the hips. Ground the hips down. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Gently kicking into the hands. Let's elevate the legs, arching the spine. Let's lift the heart, lift the chest, squeezing the knees towards one another. Big breaths here. As we exhale, let's slowly release. This time we're going to keep the knees bent. We're going to bring the arms in front, resting the chin to the hands. Just slowly start to just float the feet from right to left. Just start to loosen up that lower back. Just loosen up the spine. Placing that right ear down. Arms rest, shoulders heavy. Take a few deep breaths. Ready. Let's place our chin back to the floor, bending at the elbows. We're going to go ahead and slowly start to rise up, child's pose. Sinking the hips back to the heels. Take the knees wide, toes touch, and just let the heart sink between the thighs. Inching the hands forward, rest the forehead down. Let's take some deep breaths here. Starting to walk the hands in. Let's join the knees, hip distance apart. We're going to go ahead and rise up here. We're going to go ahead and come into camel. So as we curl our toes under, create fists here with the hands. You want to place the fists to the lower back, squeezing the elbows in, just opening across the front of the body. And as we roll the shoulders towards the hips, I want you to think of lengthening up here. So it's not so much falling back as it is opening and lengthening up. So think of taking the sternum, the heart, the ribs, up and over. So take a nice deep breath in. Just allow the front of the head to lead. As we begin just to lift the ribs from the hips, just see how it feels. If this feels good, maybe stay. If you want to go farther, maybe reach back for those heels. If you want, you can shorten the distance between the hands and the feet by keeping the toes curled under. Or if you want a little bit deeper, go
Go ahead and point those toes. Press the hips slightly forward, arching the spine. Just breathe. Bringing your eyes up here. Let's slowly tuck the chin into the chest. We're going to curl those toes under. We're going to go ahead and find rabbit pose. So as we reach back for the arches of the feet, begin just to take the chin to the chest, and we're going to counter all that back work by placing the crown of the head down, with our hands pressing into the arches pressing into the fingers. Let's slowly start to just lift the hips high. Big breaths here. We're going to lengthen and stretch out the entire back side of the body. The deeper you can breathe here, the more opening we will feel. As we slowly release, bring those arms in front. We're going to let's press up onto all fours. Let's walk the hands forward, sink the hips to one side. Bring your feet to the top of the mat. So we're going to come into bridge. So as we start to just lower down onto our spine, you have the option of maybe placing a block between those inner thighs. This will help to engage the pelvic floor, keep those knees stacked safely over the ankles, and just protect the joints. This is also going to help to elevate the pelvic floor, protecting the lower back. Or you can option just leave the block out. With our arms to our side, our palms facing the floor, let's tuck the chin. Knees over ankles, want to elevate that pelvic floor, engage in Mula Bandha. We're going to press into the heels as the hips lift slowly to the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, shift the weight. Open up the front of the body. Squeeze the knees towards one another and let's meet in bridge. Take a few deep breaths here. Inhale, slowly start to lower one vertebrae at a time. Bring the knees back into the chest. Let's wrap those legs close, tuck the chin. Add a gentle sway from right to left. If you'd like, you can come to a second side of bridge, or maybe this is a good opportunity to find wheel. Just find what works for you. See how you feel today. So we want to go ahead and place those feet down, hugging the heels nice and close. Knees are over ankles. Feet are perfectly parallel, toes pointing straight forward. If you'd like, you can bring the arms by the side, coming back into a second set of bridge, or maybe join, flipping the palms over the body. Fingertips are facing back towards the body. Elbows are squeezing in towards the temples. Taking a nice deep breath here. And when we exhale, gently just pressing into the hands, pressing into the heels, lifting the body, and arching the spine, gaze to the fingers. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's press up. Big breaths here. When you're ready, just start to slowly lower down, tucking the chin, protecting the neck, lowering the hips slowly to the floor, and then bringing those knees right back into the chest. Nice job, guys. Just add a gentle rock from right to left. Massage the lower back, the hips, tuck the chin. Just let everything relax. Leaning on the spine, let's lengthen the legs up. Take a nice deep breath in. We're going to find a supine straddle. So as we place those hands to wherever we're comfortable, go ahead and just part the legs nice and wide. Tuck the chin. Maybe rotate through those ankles. Maybe add a gentle sway here from right to left. Just want to open up. And we're going to start by squeezing the right leg over the left. Let's find eagle legs here. Hooking the feet as best we can. Drifting the toes forward. Lower back to the forearms to goal pose. Tuck the chin. Take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, float the knees to the left side of the mat. Let the knees sink. Let the hip rise. Feel that rotation in the spine. Let's take the eyes over the shoulder. 3 breaths here. And again, if you want to stay longer, feel free to pause the video, maybe hold for 10. As we inhale, we're going to begin to lift the gaze. Returning on to the spine here, let's bring those knees towards those shoulders, and once more, open up. Maybe this time reaching for the soles of the feet. Tucking the chin, pressing that tailbone down and returning to that supine straddle. Maybe here add a gentle sway from right to left. And go ahead and squeeze those legs in. The left leg sweeps over the right, bending at the knees. Let's hook the feet as best we can, pressing those toes forward, eagle legs. If this is uncomfortable, just leave the legs side by side. With our chin tucked in, our lower back down, take a deep inhale, and when we exhale, flip the knees to the right side of the mat. Let the legs be heavy. Feel the shoulders stay grounded. Feel the left hip just gently shift forward. And let's take the eyes over that left shoulder. Big breaths here. As we inhale, let's lift the gaze. Return here onto the spine. Once more, just giving yourselves that gentle little rock. Meeting and legs up the wall. Stretching the heels high, rotating those ankles, circling those feet in one direction and then the other. If you'd like, you can stay right here. You don't have to go any further. If you'd like, you can come into plow pose and or shoulder stand. You can finish your class any way you'd like. And go ahead and join for our final Savasana. So just dropping one leg forward and then the other. Resting the heels to the outer edge of the mat. Let's bring our arms by our side, turning the palms to face open and up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and roll the shoulders down one at a time. Turning to 3 cleansing breaths as a group. Let's inhale, bring the air in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let's take another deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. We have one more deep breath in. Exhale. Feel your chin tucked to your chest, your entire body relax down. Let your face soften, your jaw relax, your tongue just slip to the back of your throat. Feel your limbs become heavy. Try to spend as much time here as you can. Know this is the pose that we work towards each and every time we step to our mat. Trying to physically exhaust the body through our asana practice so that our minds can now finally just rest. Try to lay here in stillness, absorbing all of that energy that we just exerted. And just allow yourself to find that peaceful moment within your day. Just breathe. Please feel free to stay here 8 to 10 minutes or so. When you're ready to rise, let's begin to deepen the breath, wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes. Just starting to roll the wrists in one direction, the ankles, and then in the other. Starting to bend up one leg at a time, placing our feet firmly down. Let's go ahead and take those knees. We're just going to float them to the right side of the room, curling up onto our side. Just relaxing here. Taking a couple slow deep breaths. Placing our left palm down, Let's go ahead and shift the weight into the hand. We're gonna guide ourselves up to a seated position.
And as we meet, legs crossed in front, hands joined at heart center, let's sit up nice and tall. Go ahead and take a last final breath in here. Deep inhale, drawing the breath in through the nose. Fill the body with light, love, joy, and peace. And when we exhale, fill the world with kindness. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you guys enjoyed your practice. Namaste. See you guys next time.